what you want the committee to do for you so that they can hear you.
Distinguished senators, on the 21st of February, I was here. They were called, he wasn't here. On the 12th of March, I was here. They were called, he wasn't here. Today, I am here. This gentleman is by my side. I don't know if they are from there. I don't know if they're from there. Though I know my case is almost 3 years plus now. I don't know if they are from there. The Auditor General is not here.
Tell us what you want from
Sir?
Tell the committee what you want us to do for you.
All right, sir.
First of all, tell us the case. In your own words.
What I want you to do for me, sir, is for you, sir, to hold the office to reinstate me back to my position and then properly give me my retirement and entitlement. Because I was supposed to have retired 2022 and they kicked me off 2020 to 21.
So what happened? Why we picked up that?
Sir, like I've been explaining, I was disgracefully dismissed. Not just reason of the culprit himself, which they all know, Tolo Tariga. If you go through my submission, sir, Tolo Tariga is the person that's supposed to stand as being dismissed. But then, like I said my case is a misappropriation, misrepresentation. I was wrongly indicted. I was wrongly dismissed. So that is what I'm presenting to you, sir. The person that was supposed to be dismissed, right now, what they did, he collaborated with the office. At the end of the day, he has been promoted out of Abuja to head the Delta State office as auditor in charge. Right now, that's where he is. Accusation of wrongly or rightly employing or putting application employment letter. Wasn't my fault. It was that Tolo himself was the person.
No, I don't understand.
What was the allegation about? Yes. Let us know.
What did they say you did?
The allegation was that I give employment letter. That was it.
For a fee? For a fee? For a fee for money?
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's just like this evidence I have here now. The DA of this Tolo gave me this just last week to help me out on this case. This is the list used in collecting money from this candidate. That is the list.
So,
Tolo Tariga.
Tariga is a staff like you in the same office.
That is this person now in the other states.
Okay. Tariga, is his function in the office employing people part of his functions? No. Is his function part of employing people? Yes or no? Yes, no. Is it?
For the office, no.
Okay, so now you introduce him, you introduce somebody to him to give him employment. Where do you think was going to get that employment?
They were doing it with the Accountant General's office and it was working for them.
So why did you take him straight to Accountant General's office?
Because they were the one doing it. I don't know who to meet in Accountant General. They were doing it.
So were you aware that money exchanged hands?
paid to them, yes.
How much she paid?
400.
How do you know?
The list.
This list is of no value. How did you know that 400,000 naira was given to Tarika?
Tarika told me now. He
Okay,
told me.
they gave him 400,000
He
naira.
told me now.
How much of
When I
it-
introduced
How
her.
much of it did Tarika give you? How much of it did he give you?
You mean who?
Tarika, if he give you money, when you introduce somebody to him, right, that person not paying 400,000 naira for a job. Did the person get the job?
He gave her employment details now. I don't know. At the end of the day, she came back that the job is not forthcoming.
Did he give her the job? Is it him or her?
How?
Oh, did he give her the job? But she gave him 400,000 naira. How much of that 400,000 naira did Tarika give you?
400,000 naira.
Of that money, what commission, how much did he give you?
Dismissal or disengagement from the service. You found it difficult. You was spending more than 10 minutes talking about Tarika. Tarika is not before us. You're not talking about yourself. So I want to ask you, tell us what actually happened. Because you are just jumping from one position to the other without narrating the whole scenario that led to your dismissal. Also, day I did this, I did that, so that we will have a full picture of what happened, what led to your. We're talking about Tarika. He's here. You already admitted to a commission of crime. And you had a commission of 50,000 naira. That is total admission that you were employed. You can see that sometimes you come to us and you don't even try to confuse us. The way you started already, everybody wanted to ask you a question. Because you come straight. So please, calm down. Just tell us. We don't want to hear from this side yet. Tell us exactly what led to your dismissal. Already we have heard 30% of why you were dismissed. 7% is he hidden in your heart. Tell us, were you involved in any racket, job sales, and you were punished? Start from there.
Let me jump bracket. Like I told you, she knew me when I was in Civil Service Commission. Okay? So when this job of a team happened, and he said they are doing it in Auditor General and Tanzania, that was how I introduced her to these people, Toro and the Tanzania people doing it. That was exactly what happened. So at the end of the day, he now collaborated with the directors to indict me.
All right.
That was it. It's already.
All right.
Mr. Experience. You all work so well. You are not just going for the first time. We are all in public. We all went to campaign. No one to campaign.
That
To
is
convince
much,
people.
no?
Huh? We all went to convince people to be voted. We are not fools. Look at us. You know how to win election in this country. Don't look at us here and think we are fools.
You come on it now.
You open up and tell us. If you are coming to us to help you, then tell us the truth. If you think you go and fool us to help you, we will not do it. You are wasting your time. And you waste our time. So he asked you a question, tell us what happened. We say, they just say you introduce a camera bed and they dismiss. What do you dismiss her? Will they just dismiss you like that? We have all the papers here. And we are really able to hear. So it's left to you. Whether you make your case up or you leave us to take decision.
And if not, exactly what I've said. And then I said, this is what happened. At the end of the day, this is what happened.
That's fine. Totally fine. That's fine. You've listened to him.
Yes, sir.
He said you wrongfully dismissed him
Yes.
for what he knew nothing about. So do you have anything to tell us?
Yes, sir. On the contrary, Nwalaka Peter Ebiri.
Who is speaking on Clement Ojile?
My name is Ajala Kufolorosho.
Okay, very good.
Thank you, sir. Nwalaka, due to his conduct gross misconduct, serious misconduct, was reported by one Ihioma Moses. She forwarded a formal complaint to the office. That's in paragraph 2 and 3 before you, sir. In respect of one of our sisters, one Cherichi, Emiliki, and all is in a bid to get, or he promised them employment. The Ihoma Momo, Mrs., with her husband, met with him that is in her complaint, which is submitted, that her husband agreed to give Nwalaka landed papers from AMAC worth 1.5 million in lieu of physical cash. Also, Nwalaka was advanced 450,000 naira, which led him to produce a fake letter to them, which she even attended an interview conducted by FCSC as a 10. When later they discovered, I just want to be brief, when later they discovered it was a fake appointment letter, they disturbed him. If you look into paragraph 3, they disturbed him. It was causing embarrassment for him, and he paid part of the money. He paid 300,000 out of 450,000.
Who paid?
Nwalaka.
Who's Nwalaka? Are you Nwalaka?
Before God and man.
Wait now.
Pay Kobo.
Wait.
Sir, before
You
God.
have the time. Can you please continue?
Yes, sir. It's attached as our annex shot before you, sir. On the receipt of all this complaint, the human resource then issued him a query. In his defense, he stated that he only introduced Momo to the persons concerned at Accountant General's office and the staff of Auditor General office. But the complainant didn't complain about the names he was mentioning. They only complained about his misgivings. And he arranged with them, paid the 300 as I've said, 150,000 is outstanding. And in your response, your representation to the query issued to you, you stated that you only acted as an intermediary between Momo and Tulu and Nugabi. So he is the culprit between the buyers and the purported sellers. If you check paragraph 5, a group of staff, 8 in number, Nwalaka convinced them that he could help their relatives and wards with federal appointment. I have 8 names here. One of them is retired now. The retired person paid him 1.1 million naira. Others paid ranging between 350 and 550. A total of 4,250,000 naira. At this juncture, the office stopped his salary and he protested. Wrote a series of letters that his salary cannot be stopped because he has not been convicted, so his salary should remain. In our paragraph 6, you would read that the Nigerian police force invited him. Yes, and in paragraph 6, you will discover that the Nigerian police invited him for an investigation activity for breach of trust, cheating, extortion, and fraud, which I know he submitted or reported to the police as at then. Due to all these reports forwarded to the office, report complaint forwarded to the office through its Act 2, that is Anti-Corruption Transparency Unit of the office, in collaboration with the Human Resource Department, carried out a verification exercise as at 10, and where it was established that Nwalaka was involved in fraud, cheating, and extortion in the guise of providing employment. So after this investigation by our Act 2 unit and the HRM department, Human Resource Department, the Auditor General then, based on the recommendation of Act 2 and Human Resource, approved that his case should be forwarded to the SSC, that is the Senior Staff Disciplinary Committee, and the disciplinary committee, SSC Disciplinary Committee, waded into the matter. The meeting held, it's attached as Annex to it. The committee found him guilty, made their recommendations, forwarded to Federal Civil Service Commission, because only Federal Civil Service Commission has a core mandate of appointment, promotion, and discipline. And after evaluating his matter, they deemed it fit for him to be dismissed from service. So at no point did Office of the Auditor General for the Federation deliberately or intentionally dismissed him from service. Thank you, sir.
Because legally or common sense, he has spoken his own side of the story. We needed to also hear from you. I will hear from you. And I don't see difficulty in arriving at a decision here. Mr. Nwalaka.
No, Chairman, sorry, let me, from the document I have here, you said the salary was taught in 2012.
2017.
No, it's not.
2017.
It's 2012.
2017 here.
Sorry, it's supposed to be 70.
There's another one here.
It's supposed to be 70.
For 3 years.
Okay, and let me also add that you made mention of him collecting money from even staff.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And employed to employ their relations.
Relatives are what?
Those staff, are you going to provide them?
Okay, sir. Those still in service would do, sir. Sir, mentioned, you would, sorry, sir, you will see it attached as an extra 4, their names, their amount,
Forget the amount.
and the petition they wrote is attached. Only one person among them for now is retired.
So, what they're saying is
Dissuading people because he's an auditor on posting to Federal Civil Service Commission. So that was, I believe that is how
he had the opportunity to do what?
to dissuade people,
Or
to defraud them or convince them in his own way for the fact that he's an auditor posted on posting. It's not an FCS staff on posting to Federal Civil Service Commission as at then.
I don't want to belabor this matter at all. It's clear in my mind. You know why? Mr. Nwalaka, you admitted to this committee that one, you introduce somebody to a staff in the office whose responsibility is not to hire anybody. You also admitted too that the person paid 400,000 naira to that staff for promise of a job. 3, you admitted that you were given, you received 50,000 naira of that 400,000 as your commission. That's an accessory after the fact. It's a crime. For you to now come to the committee to tell us to reinstate you in that state of mind, when in equity you haven't come with clean hands, it's difficult. Indeed, it's impossible. So, for me, your prayers, your petition has failed. And we are so sorry that we're not able to help you. And that decision is